Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Love and Hips TV.
Hey.
We got our love back in the building. Our other love, she is back with us.
About time.
Welcome back,
I'm
Anna.
back. Thank you.
Welcome back.
I miss my baby.
Oh,
We miss you
we
too.
miss you too.
As usual.
Yeah. Well, I had enough of it, for being on all them trips and things.
You can never have enough love.
Look, so why we coordinating? Like, what's up with this?
That's all the time.
We always
don't
do
even
that.
think it out. We just
Every time we're always
It's real. We giving
in
real
sync.
fall vibes.
Yeah.
We should have had Anna but anyway.
In the middle.
That's
yeah.
okay.
So,
Y'all know I ain't about to give them my little middle seat
know,
right
we-
here.
not
I'm
the
the
queen.
shortest, and I'm sitting right here in
Oh,
the middle.
Lord.
With the
So
strongest
that can see
personality.
me.
Yeah.
The strongest personality?
Yes.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about that either.
Back
But
to differ. Well, y'all see we are back cutting up, and we have an amazing show. And
Yes.
we just gonna get in and talk about everything and introduce y'all to our guest and what's been going on in everybody's life in the past couple weeks.
Well, we've been doing a lot. We've been like, today has been one busy day. This weekend has been crazy for me. I don't
Yeah.
think I had really no sleep this weekend. But I
my
love
God.
it because as long as you stay busy and booked, I'm happy.
That's right.
When
Amen.
I'm not busy and booked, then I got an issue.
Okay.
yeah.
So yes, we've been
gotta be on the go.
promoting, have been
Yeah.
hanging out a little bit. I don't get out that much, but I have been getting out, doing a little partying with my sister, hanging out with y'all, doing some interviews.
Yeah.
Just life is good. I'm blessed. That's all I can say.
Amen.
What about y'all?
I mean, I ain't been turned up as much as what I was a few weeks ago when we went on our trips and stuff.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
I'm like you. I'm a socialite. So if I'm not out, or if I'm not busy, I'm not booked, I'm not doing something, then I feel I'm bored. I'm in the house
Right.
like, look, I got
In the
to do
house,
something.
no,
Like,
You start
calling
twitching.
everybody like, hey, I got to do something.
Y'all don't want to see KP?
I'm driving my grown children crazy, like meddling in their lives and stuff. So no, I got to keep it busy. So we just got a lot going on. We had our little interview. Shout out to Atlanta Unplugged.
Yes,
We did an
that was
interview with them, so y'all
yes.
look for that. It's gonna be, yeah, we spiced it up in there. They wasn't ready.
They weren't ready.
They were
They
not
talked
ready
so
for
much.
us.
Yes, they weren't ready for us. They was like, wow, I didn't know y'all could really say that. Yep.
Yeah.
And then they extended the interview. Like, yeah, we'll just have y'all on.
Yeah, we're like, y'all just stay, keep on
Yeah.
talking. Okay,
Yeah,
well,
just keep going.
we can't do that. We can talk very well.
So what's going on, Anna?
I just, I have been laying low because after that partying, I was a little under the weather.
Yeah,
so
you
I just been
was.
sleeping 24/7.
Catching
so,
up.
yeah, catching up on my
Ordering
sleep and my rest
DoorDash.
every single day.
I know DoorDash happy.
Yeah, they messed up a few of my orders, so I was mad, but that's all right. So yeah, I've just been getting, rest and sleep and talking to all my friends and catching up on that. So now I'm ready to be out. I don't want to be
care
home.
packages. Shout out to Kelly.
Yes, shout out to my
shout
Kelly.
out.
Yes,
That was so sweet.
Yes, she
I was a
came
little jealous because I was
through.
like, well, I was sick. I ain't get no care package.
Yeah, shout out to my Kels.
Yeah, that was
she
so
came
sweet.
through with the whole entire care pack.
She did.
I mean, she had the word puzzle, the magazine, vitamins.
I mean, for real.
She did
everything,
Gatorade. She had all kinds of
all
stuff in there
kinds
for
of
you.
I had to
Yes.
get my own stuff and get my food. You got care packages and
Yes,
stuff.
I did.
Well, I am glad that both of y'all are feeling better.
Thank you. Yes.
Yes, because I wasn't trying to get what y'all had. What's going on? Y'all
going
I
around.
love y'all, but I
Especially
keep
this
saying
season. This is
it
the
is.
season.
It's flu
The
season,
flu season,
and we have the
COVID.
pandemic. So
Colds. Oh my God.
yeah. So everybody stay well out there, y'all.
Please. Put
So-
a mask on. Hand sanitize. Don't be in everybody's face all the time.
Yeah. So we are trying to get back to what quote unquote norm as much as possible and get out here and attend some events, so y'all just look
Or
for
try
us
to,
and
yeah.
try to as much as possible, try to be as safe as possible. Got my mask right here.
That
I keep
Yeah.
a mask. I mean, it's like American
That's 'cause she's a
Express. You don't
nurse.
leave home without it.
She's a
Okay.
nurse, so she
Yeah.
got-
So I got them. I got them in all colors and stuff now, and all kind of little styles. I see.
Oh my God.
I was
cute.
making
You know
them, but I
what?
ain't doing that now because it took
Give me
it
that
took a
mask.
whole
That
lot
matches
out
my
of me.
outfit today.
I know it's cute, right?
Yeah, it is cute.
So I just been picking them up everywhere. So yeah, y'all stay masked up until we get this under control because I have faith
It's
that
about
we're
to be
going
the
to get it
new
under
normal.
control.
That's what this is.
And y'all know, I'm saying it is 2 days. We got 2 days to the election. If
Oh,
you
right.
did
Yes.
not vote
Please.
before the 30th, then you know do your due diligence. And Tuesday is your day. Make it happen.
Make it happen, Captain.
If you got to work that day, it's your right to vote. They can't stop you. So if you got to leave work early,
And let
whatever
me-
you got to do,
let me tell you
get
now,
in there and get it done.
I'm a supervisor at the hospital, and we are allowing our employees 2 hours to go vote.
That's right.
And we're
wow,
not
okay.
using no PTO. We're allowing
Oh,
them that
nice.
time
You
to
can
go.
be late.
You
They
can't
can
hold them.
You can't.
You
They
can't
can
hold
let you
them,
do it
yeah.
on your lunch hour.
You gotta go do
They
it.
can let you do it before you come
Right.
into work, or you can leave early. And if you don't have enough time after you get off from work, they have to let you vote. So everybody get out and do your thing. This is detrimental. Okay.
Yes, it is.
So we have our great guest, y'all. We have
we're so
3
excited.
actors and actresses in the building.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm about to get my tips on today.
Yes, they about to school
We
us.
about to get into these movies today.
It's time. We are ready. And
yes.
they have been ready, and they are all great experienced actors and actresses. We have Garrett Forge in the building. Woo, woo.
Yes.
Kimberly Newsome.
Woo, woo.
And Miss LaNita Joe Fox.
The queen.
Woo!
Look at her. She's such a princess.
She is. She's so cute.
Look at her. She just claps so nice and dainty.
So we are about to get in it. We are going to show you some of the clips, and then we're going to get on into the show.
Let's go. Let's dive in.
All right.
I knew I should have never taken my eyes off of her. I mean, she was my everything. No. She is my everything. Yeah, you see, Lady, she's just a way on business. Where is that little spawn of a whore that she bore? Jezebel!
Are you gonna move?
No,
No!
I said no.
If you don't give me those seats, I'm gonna have you arrested.
You may do that.
The Bible says that the power of life and death is in the tongue, and they that love it shall eat from the fruit thereof.
Boss, what's with the long face?
I just missed a call from Dr. Taylor.
What?
He seems he left the lab a lot earlier all of a sudden.
Daniel, I trust you've completed your latest assignment without issue.
Well, that's the thing. Kind of being followed.
Followed by who?
2 guys in costumes. One's on my tail. They know about the body.
Find those 2 and find that body, and I better not hear a peep out of you until it's finished. And if I do, they'll be taking my shoe out of your ass when they drag your body from the bottom of the lake.
What did you guys find on that report?
We found traces of opioids and marijuana.
What else?
Mr. Hayes tested positive for hepatitis B.
Hepatitis B.
Across some panties. I don't wear no size medium. I called a private investigator. George is now busted. Who is the bitch in my car?
I was gonna bring the car right back.
Sir Valentine. Welcome. Always appreciate the hospitality of the good folks at New Hope. Mike, my son, and I take a few minutes to address the congregation. Of course. I do appreciate that.
Now, how did you get here? Come on in here, child. What's the matter with you? Oh my.
Mom!
Flo, what happened to this child's
Ain't
body?
nothing happened to her. Give me her. Carrie, take your little ass on out of here. Got me all over town looking for you.
Now that's not the way to handle it. Flo?
Don't you tell me how to raise my daughter. Carrie, take your little ass on out of here, back home. Don't you ever leave me like that. You hear me? Got me looking all over. People think I don't know how to raise her.
Organic and locally sourced. Excuse me. Mom, there's nothing in this that you have not been around your whole life. Besides your expertise, of course. Excuse me, chef. You know what? Pardon me. Just one moment. Okay. Yeah, right. He's so mad at me, though. Is he? Yeah. He's not touching me. He sleeps downstairs. Yeah, that sexy.
There you go, sending me away again.
Hurry up, please, and don't give me no grief.
Woman, I don't want to be banished to some back room like an adolescent. I shouldn't have to be without my woman.
If you don't get out of here, you're not gonna have any woman.
And she was dead.
So, you could just take a minute and gather your...
I just wrote down. I couldn't believe my daughter was dead.
When I overheard it, I cried. I cried and I cried.
While loved ones try to comfort each other, lead detective Charles...
What the hell, Q? Where is he?
I don't know where the hell he is, Grandma.
Well, he said he's gonna meet me at church with me. That child, that Q, where the hell he at? He ain't been to church in a month of Sunday.
And you know he don't believe in God.
He better believe in God, because I'm gonna start beating his ass. Are you gonna beat the Holy Ghost out of him?
Damn right.
On a hype, about a young mom, Brooklyn night, talking about the dike. If I gotta beat her, I'ma fly her overnight. First class on the flight, just to be like, let's just keep it real. Cause you ain't keep it real.
I don't want to make breakfast. I want to make a difference. I want a gun. What the fuck is wrong with you, TT? You act like you got something to get off your chest. I do. Why the fuck you think you're better than everybody else? Because, bitch, I am better than everybody else. I'm the shit. You know that. Ever since Mama died, you think the world owe you something. Look, the world don't owe me shit, okay? Because what I want from the world, I take it. No! No! I need my baby!
I need it too. I need it too.
Go get my baby! Go get my baby! Andrew is not your son. And you're not his father. Hello, Nicholas.
Monique, you need to go.
No. Today's my son's birthday and I'm going to be here for him.
No, he's been through enough by you leaving him. Let you walk in here.
You're not going to let me do what? Huh? I have more of a right to be here than you do.
And what is that supposed to mean?
You know exactly what it means. Now, do you want to tell her? Or should I? As of right now, you're broke.
What do you mean I'm broke?
Exactly what I said. You have no money. And whatever allowances you've been giving LaMonica, you have to cut way down.
There's no way she'll go for that.
Well, do you think she'll go for living on the street? Because that's exactly where you're headed. I promise. We're gonna find out who your killer is. This should have never happened.
What about you, you punk-ass motherfucker? Yeah, I heard about it.
What?
I heard about you getting punked by Frankie.
What? What'd I do?
I don't need no punk-ass motherfuckers in my squad. No! You know what? It's not always about money. Okay? I'm so sick and tired of you always talking about your money. Besides, she wanted to
go like football.
Well, if you got a problem with the way I'm raising my daughter, why don't you step?
Look, if I leave, my daughter is leaving with me because there is no way I'll leave her here with you. And I don't care how much money you have.
Yes, that was really good.
All right, y'all. Yes.
We done had a small movie premiere.
Yes, honey.
It's amazing.
So y'all see, they are about their business, and they are in the building with us. Welcome, Garrett, Kimberly, or Kim. Either, okay. And Miss LaNita to the show. So welcome, y'all, to Love and Health TV.
Welcome.
All right, so we just gonna get on in with it.
Let's dive in.
Yeah, we're gonna start with you, Garrett. We're gonna pick on you first.
The male in the building.
Yeah, we gotta pick on you. You're the only man in it. So, you're multi-talented. You're a singer, songwriter, you're an actor, brand ambassador. So out of all those trades, do you have a favorite?
I've been asked this before, and I think I've narrowed it down. I think acting is going to be my top pick. I mean, I'm not going to quit any of them. I'm going to keep going. But it just brings in everything from working with a team of, it brings in, is it all? Okay. Brings in everything working with a team of people, from the producers, the directors, the writers. And I like to see the whole thing. It's just all art to me. And but I enjoy becoming a character and also telling a story and helping people learn something new. It could be something historical. It could be some just a story they never heard of before. And I like it because it helps people and inspires people. And so that's something I love doing.
So let me ask you a question. So when you get ready for when they want you to play a certain role, do you be at home talking to yourself and acting it out? You got your whole surround sound and everything.
Actors know we're all kind of a little bit crazy. That's something you got to know about us because you're creating a character and something somebody may have written for you, but it's a new storyline, different from theater and a film. It's something people have not seen before. So you have to go back and delve deep in your soul and a lot of times and learn who this character is and build the storyline and then do your lines and become that character. That's pretty much about it. And it's
that's amazing.
It's enjoyable. It's cool though.
So how did you get over your stage fright? Like when you first got into it, I know you were scared the first time.
Well, I started in theater, and so you definitely have to go out there, and it was tough. You had the little nerves, but I have a little ritual that I do, kind of a calming ritual before I went on stage. Kind of a little bit of a breathing thing, a little bit of a memory thing. And then also, too, this is interesting, not many people may think about this. When you go on stage or when you go on set, you're not you. You become a different person. So the nerves go away because your mindset is who this character is that you're portraying either on stage or on the film set.
Wow.
So,
like you got to have an alter ego, huh?
You do.
You got to turn on, turn off.
You pretty much have to.
Like I'm Beyonce in another life.
But no, I'm nervous like on stage right before the curtain. But the moment I step on stage,
it's like adrenaline.
It's like it goes away and I become in this 1940s or 1980s, whatever film set or stage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Garrett, how did you get into the industry and what made you want to?
Well, it started, I told the story a lot. It started back when I was in choir. I was in choir for 14 years in a church. And my choir director was involved with a local community theater group. And, you know, they had on the theater group, they don't have a lot of guys coming out for shows. And so he saw something in me. I sang, and he was like, you got a good voice and you have a good look and you need to go out for the show. And so I went out. It took me like 3 times before I decided to go do something. And then I got my first show was Hello Dolly. I was in the ensemble and became the judge. And we had to learn a lot of dancing. We had a New York choreographer, believe it or not, in the show. And it blew me away. It was exciting. I met a lot of new people, made new friends. And then from there, I just kept doing show after show after show. And then, I don't know if you want to know about the film, after I did probably 8 years of shows, I went out for my first show, and a guy that was in a play with me had written a film back several years in high school. So then he put it on, and I went out for his first show because I said, I know him. I can at least go out for that. I booked it, and then off my videotape, I booked another film. So I booked 2 back to back, and then started doing other things.
You busy.
And then got an agent after my 3rd or 4th show. Through a guy, did my monologue. Yeah, and then.
Okay. So do you have to have an agent to dive into what you...
No, not at all.
Yeah.
No, there's a lot.
Do you have to do monologues too? Do you have to have that?
Well, my agent did a monologue.
Kim, you can say something. You looking like you want to talk
She
too.
can go ahead.
Yeah, you can dive in.
A
You can dive
monologue
in. General
is
question.
suggested, because you need to be able to show them what type of talent you have. Like, they may ask for that at the drop of a dime.
Okay.
You need to be able to give somebody something.
Okay.
Like
That's almost like
being
a
character, like
it's
right away.
almost like
Like instant resume or comp card for
It
modeling.
really is. Just say, for instance, if I was a singer and I run into a producer. Okay.
You got it.
He may want to hear something.
He wants a demo.
What's your song that
Okay.
you would give him in order for him to sign you?
Oh,
right.
So that's kind of like a monologue is the same way. A lot of times they want to see those monologues. You need to have those ready.
How do you get a monologue? Like, you just find something and act it?
Well,
Can I go on TikTok and act what I'm
what I
TikTok,
suggest is find one of your favorite movies and think about that actress or that actor that you would like to portray. And that's the easiest way.
And then
because
record it.
If you really like that actress or actor, you're gonna want to act like her.
Yeah.
So you're gonna want to put your own twist on it.
Right.
I know one of my favorite monologues is from Boston Legal, and it's a DA. It's DA Preston. So I've done that monologue many times. So I'm a DA, and so I'm just talking to the jury like, hey, this guy needs to go down. So, I love that monologue. But just like Garrett was saying, just being able to bring the words to life.
Okay.
That's what we do as actors and actresses.
We
love to do that. And we got to make it believable.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to sit there and say, I don't believe that.
You fake.
Right.
That's so fake.
Yeah.
Right.
So we want to bring it to life. We want to tell the story.
So back to you, Garrett. Is there anyone in the industry in particular that you would like to collaborate with on a project?
Pretty much anybody, everybody can tell the truth.
Right.
My go-tos right now is Tom Hanks, Denzel Washington, Jamie Foxx, just a bunch of levels of people that I would love to. I mean, I'm trying to build to the point where I get in that level, and then we'll see what happens from there. So,
it's coming.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, when
Jamie Foxx, Denzel, y'all watching?
Well, there's probably many
Garrett
others.
said he
I
ready.
just have on tip of my tongue.
So when you guys are like acting and everything, and you're in close proximity with the actresses, like the real famous celebrities, do you get to interact with them? Yes.
That's right.
Yeah, because Taraji was walking right by. So how do you?
Taraji, she's now y'all think I'm small. She's smaller than me.
Oh,
really?
Yeah, she's very tiny, very petite.
She does.
Danny Glover was fun to be with. I mean, he is just so personable. He can talk with you and make you laugh. Some of them, you're not supposed to go to them, but if they come to you, you can speak with them. Jennifer, the one that did Aretha. Oh, I enjoyed her, because she said, "Are you guys okay?" I said, "Girl, I gotta go to the restroom." She said, "Come on, let's go to the restroom."
Okay.
So some are very friendly and very personal, and you can talk with them. Some of them, they're studying their lines and trying to remember them, and sometimes you see the key cards because they can't remember either.
So have you made like those connections with them? And
I have had,
you have?
yeah,
Okay.
I've had.
Good.
So, but it's
So Miss LaNita, how long have you been in the modeling and acting industry? Because you done did. I know her from modeling too.
Since 1989.
Oh wow.
Veteran.
In Ohio. I started in Ohio modeling, and in acting, I just started I did a little bit in school, but not a lot. But I started probably in 2010 when I came to Atlanta.
Okay.
And I have not done as much as I want to do. I've been doing so much, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. And I just currently, this year, opened up my own business with my silent partner.
Okay.
It's called the Golden Fox.
Okay.
And what I
Congratulations.
do is help people 55 and older do what I do. You know.
Why you can't have people that's 40 years old?
You got your hands
There's a lot of
up.
opportunity for y'all. Yeah.
I'm 40.
You have that shirt on, right?
Yeah, if I go to
Okay.
No, no problem.
because you know when you get a certain age,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you're sitting in at home, you know, feeling like kind of sorta, you know, like. And they want people our age. You know, there's AARP. I've done stock cards. Gotten paid well for that. So they want older people, AARP or Gen Care. So I try to reach out to them because they're precious. You know, if we live and blessed to live 55, 60, you know, you're going to want someone to come and do something for you.
Right.
And they want to do something. They really do, and they love doing it. So I enjoy doing it. I enjoy talking with them and just speaking with them, and they just make me feel good.
Yeah.
Even though I don't feel like I'm 55.
Well, that's what I was going to
Yeah,
say.
you don't look like it either.
What
Yes.
advice can you give to people like us or older
Younger,
people that want to get into the industry? Because sometimes people have the notion that, you know, if you're older, then you can't break into this industry.
You know, and one thing I tell people, even like modeling and acting, some people say, well, you know what, I'm too fat, or I'm too thin, or I'm too old. You know, I submit for 50, and I'm 67. If they like what you look like, they'll take you.
Right.
So, you know, like I did the Black Panther. And the Black Panther, most of the people there were darker shades. Now, the one that I did was the now time, my back in the primitive time, you know, whatever. But submit. Just submit.
Because you never know, right?
You never know what they're looking for.
Right.
I was in a movie where it was for people from like India. You know, because I can look Indian, you know.
Yeah.
So, you know, if you feel that you could be a teenager, if you feel like you can be a mom, a grandmother, I've been a grandmother, I've been a mother, I even was a high school person once.
Oh, wow.
So if you want to do it, do it. One thing about acting, I tell people, you don't know what time, how long you're going to be there, you don't know where it's going to be at, and it's not for everybody. It is not. Some people don't like being on set and holding. Some people don't like being on their feet. Some people don't like sitting. Some people don't like the heat, the cold.
Right.
So you go through a lot.
Yeah.
And they think you have 5 bags of clothes and stuff. You drag.
Well, let me ask you a question. How is it, just for say for me, like I got kids, so and you talking about being on the set all day, that mean you got to find somebody to keep the kids because you can't tell.
And all of y'all wanted to ask about that because how is it that you manage your day to day being a mom or either you having another job and actually doing that, because it can be quite demanding.
Right.
It's like you got to be here all day.
Right.
Right. It can be demanding. Fortunately, I waited until my youngest child was a senior in high school.
Oh, okay.
To actually get started. So.
Oh well, that might go.
Yeah.
No.
But listen, my advice to you is do things while you're ready, because while you're ready, that could be your season.
That's right.
So God knew that I wasn't ready years ago because I would have put my family first and I would not have went in 100%.
Right.
So once my child got of age, I went to acting school and I started doing some background work, and I came in contact with an actor friend of mine when I was in the military. I am a vet. He contacted me. We talked and he was like, Kim, remember when we used to talk about becoming actors? Did you ever become an actress? I was like, no. He said, well, you know I'm an actor. I said, quit lying. And he said, Google me. And I did. And I was like, wow, I was blown away.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so he mentored me and started, you know, giving me little things to do. And I followed his direction.
That's good. I was going to ask for how she became
we got 3 friends.
Became an actress.
We got 3 friends.
Yeah, we got 3 new friends. Hey, y'all.
But I have always wanted to be an entertainer. So in middle school, high school, I was in chorus, I was in band, I was a cheerleader. I did everything.
And thank you for your service in the military, too. Because you served 7 years in the Army, right?
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
Thank you.
Thank
so
you.
pretty, like.
I know. You are. And like your teeth, your smile is just gorgeous. I just was looking at your smile like,
dainty.
Oh, thank you. And that's so funny because this, I'm going to tell you this. Remember I told you I started doing some background. So I was doing background on that Power to the People, that 70s movie. And the director was just looking at our headshots, and he saw my resume. It stated that I had weapons experience. And so he called me over, and he was like, Kim, it says here that you have weapons experience. I said, I do. He said, stop lying. His whole crew, they couldn't believe it. And then he was like, when was the last time you fired a weapon? I said, like 2 weeks ago. He was like, really? Wow. He was like, what weapons did you fire? I said, well, I fired a 9mm. He said, let me ask you a question. He said, if I asked you to disassemble your weapon in 8 seconds, could you do it? I said, well, because I have these nails on. I said, if you let me drop the pin first, I can disassemble it in 6. Wow. And they just thought I told them the funniest story in the world. And I was like, I'm for real. He was like, do you have your own weapon? I said, yes. He said, do you have it with you? I said, yes. Okay. And he said, go get it. And so I did. I made sure I cleared it and left the ammo and everything in the car. And then I brought it out and I actually performed the task. And that's how I got a role. So just like she was saying that they may be looking for something. Yeah. You may have went in there and killed the audition, but guess what? That girl over there, they were looking for her. Yeah. They wanted her. But just because I had that experience, it got me an actual role in a film instead of being background.
Right.
So that's how I got my break into film. Instead of being background, I actually ended up getting a speaking role.
Oh, wow.
Okay. So tell us about the agencies. Are you all freelance, or do you actually work through an agency, or how do you get your gigs?
I do have an agent now, but everything that I have done thus far has been through my own networking and through my own submissions. Okay. So I get out there and grind. I network. I've gotten a pilot series that we're going to film next year just by following a writer, director on social media. And I showed up at his premiere that he was having for something else in Chicago. I paid my little $120 for a round trip ticket. I showed up at that premiere like I was stuff. I walked in there. They were asking me to step on the red carpet with them. So when you can feel confident in what you do as well, then if you're willing to put forth an effort to get to know people and support what they're doing, then that opens up doors for you.
And I always tell people that's the main thing about getting into the industry. You have to be able to network. You got to be able to be confident enough to put yourself out there in that situation. You know, you better step in there like you owned it.
Exactly. And now that we're talking about that,
the only way.
This is what this one did, because we went to the show yesterday. I'm just going to tell you this story real quick. And DC Young Fly was on the other side of the building, right? And it was the comedy show that we went to, the play. Tori was the late one, but she walked up in that comedy show, just walked right through security, whatever, and they were like, wait, you have to have a pass. And she's like, oh, I have a pass. I got my pass. I was like, Tori, you were in the wrong building.
Side.
But she was like, I got my pass.
I had already went in there, and the girl, the lady was like, fabulous, because I had already walked in there like I was supposed to be there or whatever.
Yeah, like
she finally came to me and was like, because I was looking for them, so I looked like I was lost. She was like, well, can I help you? She said, do you have your ticket? I said, no, I got a pass.
And she was on the phone. She was like, come get me. She's on the phone.
I was so late yesterday. missed most of the play. Shout out to Tina. Hopefully, I'll get to see it again. We had a good time. I did get to see and network with some people that we hadn't seen in a while, so it was good. But yeah, you got to do it. I always say I might be late, but I'm gonna be fashionably late.
Yeah, she is.
I'm gonna make an appearance when I come in there now.
She sure did make an appearance, like she was the guest at the comedy club.
Y'all know me. That's how you got to do it.
I got my pass. Don't talk to me. Thank you.
We are going to stay with our guests, but we do have to introduce our hot topic because we have a segment. It's a hot topic, and it's love and relationship related that we do every show. So
our hot topic is: have you ever loved someone so much you tried to understand them even though they were hurting you?
Okay. So we're going to delve into that, and then we are going to continue to talk to our guests, and we'll get their feedback on it as well. So if y'all want to talk about the topic or y'all have some questions for our guests, then y'all can call in 470-251-4647. Okay? So, and
so have you ever loved someone so much you tried to understand them even though they were hurting you? Yes, I definitely have. And then I ended up hurting myself because I was understanding them so much. And I'm like, well, always making excuses, always trying to support them, but then I'm the one that's hurt, and I'm always trying to, attain to their feelings and just cater to them. But I forgot about myself, so that's not fun for anybody, So yeah, I definitely have done that.
I've been in a.
Oh, go ahead.
I was
just about to say, women tend to do that.
Yeah, we
do. To lose their
self in a relationship.
Fix a relationship or a man.
Trying to maintain something that's
don't get me started.
May not be healthy. Yes, I have too. Been in a relationship for a long period of time where I felt like I fed more into the relationship than what I was getting back. It's a learning experience. I think everybody kind of goes through that at some point in time, but you just got to know. You just get to a point where it's like, okay, enough of this. I have given all I can give. I've done all that I can. And, after you go through all what you go through, your depression or whatever it leads you to, because typically it does lead you to a bad place. Yeah. And, you just have to step out of it. Find you a new boo.
The best way to get over an old boo is to
get up underneath a new boo.
But the catch is, though, what the new boo bringing, because that old boo got that
same stuff.
Then we're not gonna work.
I know you got to be able to recognize that, honey. That second time around.
But, yes. Women have the tendency of wanting to fix a man.
Yes.
And they give and give and give and give.
Constantly.
And while they're giving, they lose who they are. And
right.
I know, Kim, you relate to me on this one. And so it drains you. It mentally drains you, emotionally drains you. You try to do everything. You try to fix it. And a man, if you allow him to, he will drain the living life out of you.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So
I don't even know if they realize that they're doing that sometimes.
Can you just fix a man that's broken? No.
No, he has to fix himself.
He has to fix himself.
Yeah.
You can try all day, and if what you can do, what you end up doing is trying to fix him for the next woman.
Okay.
Exactly.
So we're gonna let Garrett, because he is our man. So we keep on saying a man wanting, a man wanting, a man wanting, and he's like, "Look, I'm in here. I'm in the building."
Come on in, Garrett.
So
you're in the hot seat.
So you on the hot seat, Garrett?
So have I ever tried to? I may have to read the question.
Drain a woman. Can we fix
it? The topic is: have you ever loved someone so much you tried to understand them even though they were hurting you?
We always try to understand our partner in the girlfriend situation, and go through it and be emotionally for them. But it gets to a point, if they're not able to handle their own lives and deal with their own self, it's like, what's the use? You go to a certain point and you're going, I've done everything I can. Yeah. So, I'm a single guy. I always have been, so probably not the best person to talk on this subject.
Why are you single? Come on,
because he busy. He ain't got time, do you?
I don't have time. It's a big part of it. Plus,
Garrett's chasing the bag.
I'm just career focused.
Yeah.
Now you just put it out there that you're single now, so they're gonna be in your DM.
Can we edit that? But I am happily single and not wanting to get in anything right now.
You don't want no drama,
because I got a lot on my plate and I don't have time to give to another person, which I would like to give 100% to.
Okay.
And I would not be able to do that.
Oh, that's so sweet, Garrett.
That is sweet.
But what about the days when you need a companion? You want to go out to eat?
It's called left and right.
It's called sleeping.
Now that sounds like you working too much, Garrett. Now.
Well,
No.
You gotta have a little bit of play, Garrett.
I go out for fun and friends and here and there and just do some stuff.
He loves the network.
The network.
He gonna show his face and then walk right
and walk on out.
Yeah, kind of like, hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
I got to get home for the audition to do, or I got to record this, but I'm writing songs. I got songs in production now, working with a manager.
I'm gonna get back into that with you. We're gonna get back into that with you shortly.
Oh, I don't know about that. But
so, Kim, what's your perspective on it?
Come on, Kimmy.
Okay, my perspective on it is that you know I agree with Kim because it happened to me as far as me putting everything into the relationship. My husband was in the military for 24 years. So we had been married basically that entire time, and we had 3 children. So he was deployed and things like that. And so I was holding it down. But we put so much of ourselves into our family life that we do forget about ourselves. And so I was depressed.
Yeah.
I went through a lot of anxiety. I gained a ton of weight because I was not taking care of myself at all. I just didn't. I had time, but that time was given to other people. And I think that when we allow someone to treat us a certain way, because we do allow it, okay? So we can blame that other person all we want to, but as long as we forgive and condone and allow them to do it, then some of that becomes our fault. So we have to realize, hey, enough is enough.
Right.
Because I did that for years.
You do.
And, you know, I was that type of person, let's forgive and forget, but eventually.
And then sometimes it's like, I can't even believe I've been doing this many years. It's 2, 3, 4, 5 years.
Yeah,
You're
like,
God.
what the hell? Like, wake up.
Wake up. Snap out of it.
Right.
So, and you do. You never know when that moment is going to come. Because my mother said, Kim, only you will know when you enough.
When you're tired.
And one day I just woke up and it was like,
I'm tired.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah.
So,
Miss LaNita?
Yeah.
Tell us your perspective on it. And I was going to go ahead and add in, and you all can elaborate on that too. How is it with you all's career being in a relationship? Because I think it's probably, he already kind of explained, he doesn't have the time to.
Love and my joy, and I love and enjoying it, and the man would have to understand, this is what I love doing, this is what I enjoy doing.
I support you.
Don't take away what I love and enjoy doing, because if you do it, you don't love me, because you're hurting me. And I love, you know, like helping the seniors.
Yes.
You know, I talk with them. I have a stepmother that's 91 years old. I call her my mother. I don't call her stepmother. She's my mother. I call her every day.
Okay.
And check on her. And it's because she's important to me.
Yes.
You know, it's important for us to love the singers. Because one day if we get old, we're going to want someone to call us.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah, you want somebody to take care of you. Yeah.
Call me.
Yeah. Call me, come check with me.
Come check on me.
The singers right now that are in nursing
Their
homes.
homes. That family member.
Yeah. It's just so sad.
And
Reach out and talk with them and call them.
I was going to get into COVID with you all because, you know, it's upon us. So, you know, we talk about that. We've talked about that with every guest. How has it affected, you know, y'all's acting? I mean, because I know it seemed like everything was on hold. I was actually supposed to be doing a role. I was so excited about it. And then when it came back around, the schedule was too demanding. It was like they was trying to cram it in, and I couldn't commit to it because it was going to be like 2 weeks, and it was just, it would have messed my whole schedule. I mean, I actually would have had to take a leave of absence from work in order to be able to do that assignment. So I just told them to keep me in mind for another one. I'm looking to get into acting more as well. So how has it affected you all?
I can go ahead and talk a little bit. I do a lot of independent films, so I'm not on the major networks where you're there for a week or two. But I've already shot 2 films this year, too. I had a scene in one of them. I had 3 scenes in another. And they just followed with the COVID guidelines, and they put out all the information. You have to come in with a mask. You have to stay social distant. They changed the craft services to individual wrapped bag lunches. So you can't touch, and they're all names you can only touch the one that you get. So they're following the guidelines, and by doing so, and then the only thing in a lot of the major films and the shows is no kissing. I've talked to people that they said any kind of
that's when you get the good stuff. That's when you get it in, Garrett.
I know. They've had to separate those things. I haven't had a role in this season right now, but anyway, but yeah, you have to stay away from the different contacts, and they're doing different things with, and Kim can probably elaborate on the majors. I think they're doing a lot of visual effects, and they're doing things where they're bringing people on and they're recording them in a kind of a video way.
In a green room.
And then they can just kind of crop it together.
And they crop it together, so they're doing more of that. But yeah, I've shot 2 different films, a commercial, and a music video, all since COVID.
All right.
Okay.
And
so you still
we had to
keep
wear
busy.
masks
That's
until
good.
we're out there, and then put your mask back on.
Yeah.
Eat separate, and so and I've taken that guideline. You have to. One of my films, they had to make sure, or series coming up, they make sure we're all certified. So we had to take this little watch a recording and do that.
Well, COVID has definitely put a damper on, some of the filming. I know that 2 major series that I'm going to be on have actually been rescheduled to 2021 because they don't even want to deal with it this year. But this year, so far, I filmed 3 short films, 3 pilot series, and 4 true crime shows. And on the true crime shows, I mean, they are really following guidelines because we will stay in our car until they're ready to call us. Because we're at different scenes. You may be in a house, you may be at a park, you may be at different places. So you may not have that big area, holding area. So we're staying in our car until they call us. And when we are not on camera, that we have to have our mask on when we're not on camera. And and I shot a commercial, it was the same way. But we had a holding area. And they had everybody separated 6 feet apart. They had chairs 6 feet apart. So I mean,
it's funny to see
done.
the adjustment from industry to industry to industry, so of how everybody has adjusted to it, even to how they was doing the trick-or-treaters yesterday on Halloween. They was sliding the candy and stuff down through the tube and
throwing
everything.
it out the door, like here.
Tossing it to the Kit Kat. So Miss LaNita, how's it?
I've taken a lot of tests. The first test is I got it stuck in my nose.
Oh my goodness!
Oh goodness!
I'm sorry. Every time I'm booked, we have to go be tested.
Oh wow!
And normally they say the day before, So like if I'm booked for tomorrow, I got to go.
Yeah, they want you to have a test within 48 to 72 hours, typically. Yes.
And so like this one show I'm on, I'm being tested twice. I'm booked on the 13th of November. I've gotten tests, I think Thursday, and then I got to go back another day and get tested again.
Your nose should be hurting.
Exactly. It's like you almost will catch it. Like sticking stuff.
Us nurses, we go all the way up in your brain with that thing. That's the only way. That's the only way we can get to it, boo.
They say, I got distracted. I'm so sorry. Go ahead and talk, Kim, for me.
Well, one thing about taking the COVID test as well, they ask you that once you take it to quarantine, don't be out and about after you take it.
They want you to be in a bubble after that, huh?
Right. Yeah, they want you to do that. But the COVID test, it does help, but I think they were filming a big film. Maybe it was Batman or something. They had to shut that whole production down. And so that's why I think
somebody still got COVID.
It's a lot of people that that have COVID.
I mean, it's just kind of hard to keep everybody in a bubble and keep everybody from
You can have a COVID test, and what happens if you're on the way to set and contract? So
you can catch it.
You can catch it.
And if you get it on set, it's just like a domino effect.
They say people gotten it and don't have no symptoms.
Yes, exactly.
So it's people walking around that don't know they have it.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's why it's
And there's
such
people
a tricky
that are dying.
thing.
So
I
it
just
just
say be clean, you know, be clean, take care of your health, and that's one thing I'm really conscious of about health.
And
you know,
Yeah.
because I find that
And
the
fitness.
people, you know, I don't know, I'm no doctor, but if your immune system is weak,
Yeah.
and if you know
You're
if
susceptible.
you have a lot of health issues, you know, like
Yeah.
diabetes and high blood pressure, your system is weak. So you're taking medicine that's probably making you weaker. And so when you get a virus, it's going to get you.
It's attacking. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have
Exactly.
to protect yourself. And believe me, I'd be taking my vitamins.
Me
and
too,
my-
Miss.
I know.
Me too, Miss LaNita.
Joy
Honey, I
has
got
her
a
whole entire bag
I
of
sure do
vitamins.
elderberry,
Yeah.
vitamin C, most
Black
high
seed
vitamins,
oil,
turmeric.
moringa. I do moringa.
You better.
black seed oil, battery. I do
up.
all of it.
Yep.
And I drink my water and my alcohol.
Vitamin
That's
Power Hour.
right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Garlics and lemons.
It helps. It really honestly does help.
You know,
So
something else, an old-fashioned thing is baking soda and water and lemon. Just take baking soda, water, and lemon.
Yep.
okay. Now Miss LaNita gave us a whole remedy over here.
Drink baking soda?
Baking soda.
You put like a little bit in
Just
the
a
water,
little bit
just
in
a
the
little
water,
tiny bit, and then
the
you
lemon's
drink
gonna
it.
cut the baking soda. It's not gonna be
Your immune system,
that bad.
There's like 90 autoimmune diseases, sickle cell, diabetes.
Yes.
And if your immune system is weak, you know, your resistance is weak.
You're gonna get attacked.
Catch everything. Somebody sneezes, you're gonna catch it.
Mm.
But you got to build your immune system up so that you won't catch these viruses.
Right.
And I feel that the people that got it because they're not taking care of their health.
Yeah.
So anything and everything that they're going to get exposed to, they're going to catch it. You know, you ever wonder why some people always catch a cold every year?
Yeah, every time. Flu every season, pneumonia every year. That's true. That's true. You better tell them.
You know, one
You better
thing
tell
someone
them, Miss
told me
Louise.
said, if you get a car, you get only one car, and what car would it be? Would you take care of it? If they say you have a Rolls Royce or whatever, same thing, you're to get one body.
Right.
So take care of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew you were you're passionate about health and fitness, and yeah, that's one of your areas too, right? Yeah.
And you can tell.
You can tell.
You can tell.
You know, my doctor told me once, he said, I want you to eat like a 14-year-old boy. And I just don't. You know, I don't, you know, I feel that because of the nutrition that I take, my body is not hungry. I had to make myself eat. So I said, I said, I'm not hungry. But I had to make myself eat. And then I move so fast.
Yeah, you're busy too.
And
you drop it like it's hot.
Yeah, we saw you doing them squats earlier, Miss
I'm like, how you do that?
And, you know, I can still roller skate. I can hula hoop. I had 3 pairs of roller skates.
Oh goodness.
We got
to start hanging out with Miss LaNita. So, real quick, because we are coming to the end of the show, I cannot believe the time went by so fast.
I know. It was
went
so
by
good talking to you guys.
But tell us about any upcoming projects that you all got going on, and what we can look forward to, and how we can continue to follow y'all.
Okay, I'm actually shooting a film this coming Tuesday.
Okay.
Can't talk about it. Non-disclosure.
Yes.
I think it's a credible topic that needs to come out. That's very personal right now, going on in the world. You can probably start getting some ideas.
Yeah.
I do have another film I'm shooting in December, and I have a major supporting role in that. Pretty bad character. I love villain. I get a lot of villain roles. So looking forward to that one, and it's going to shoot in the Georgia area. And then I'm cast in some series that I can't talk about in 2021. One I was cast in this year because of COVID. It got moved to 2021, just like Kimberly. And several of the projects. We got music and production as well. So.
Because with the acting industry, everything is so hush hush. It's like you can't talk about it. Don't bring it up.
No,
you know, that's the reason why I said I was asked to do something. I still don't talk about it, even though I'm not in it. But so it's like hush hush.
But those are ones coming up. I have about seven features, a short. Also coming out, and a voiceover project, which I do voiceover, and I played 7 different characters in a Civil War docudrama, and one of them was like the governor of Georgia during the Civil War, so we had to read actual passages and narration in that as well. So
how can they follow you on social media?
Garrett Forge on Facebook, actor Garrett Forge on Instagram. I've got a website, GarrettForge.com.
Okay.
Pretty simple. IMDb profiles out there. Kimberly, Twitter, at Garrett Forge. So pretty much anywhere right now.
Yeah.
Garrett Forge. We
2
find
R's, 2 T's.
All right.
Because people want to spell it with 2 R's, 1 T, and
right.
So,
All right.
Yeah.
All right,
Kimberly.
There you go.
Okay, I do have two pilot series to film on next year, but this year I've already filmed 2 pilot series this year. I filmed a commercial for a book company. I can't say what it is yet. The book is secret right now.
Everything top secret.
And I did do a voiceover for an audio book, and getting into voiceovers. And I have shot shot 3 short films and 3 feature films this year. But you can, I just shot Vengeance for CNN, HLN. I'm not sure when that's coming out yet, though. But you can reach me on Facebook at Kimberly Newsome or actress Kimberly Newsome. You can reach me on Instagram or Twitter at I am Kim Newsome. Okay. And you can look me up on IMDb as well.
All right. Okay. Well, Miss LaNita, Miss Runway Diva Extraordinaire.
Golden Fox.
Yes, honey. I had the opportunity to model with you in a show. It's probably been a year or so ago now. I don't know if we was in the, no, it wasn't Tina's show. It was another show that you were in. It might have you I don't know which show it was, but I modeled with you in one show. I'm thinking it's probably been either a year or 2 ago. So tell us if you get about what you got going on, if you got any modeling project coming up, or
I did a show. I did a movie with a feature actress. It's called The Secret That Bends. It's on Amazon. I'm sorry. I'm so used. The Secret That Bends. It's on Amazon. I was the leading actress, and I was an older actress, and yes, I guess I was, and I was dying. It's a good movie. It's like each time I watch, I cry. Aww. I cry. I cry. The Secret That Bends, B-I-N-D. It's on Amazon.
Okay, I'll check it out.
Yeah,
and it was a good movie. So I did that, and I'm doing background on something where they're even asked for my eyeglasses prescriptions because they're going to give me some special glasses to wear, I guess, because it's one of those period movies. Mm-hmm. And basically, I'm working with the seniors, which I enjoy doing, helping them, getting some work, talking with them, uplifting them.
Yes.
Uplifting them. I am on social media at LaNita, LaNita, Joe, J-O, Fox. Same thing with Instagram. I'm also on TikTok, y'all.
You TikTokers!
I have about 1,900 followers and likes and stuff.
Oh my God! Wow.
Okay.
I'll have to check that out. Yeah, I need to follow that.
It's Princess LaNita Joe, I think it is.
Okay.
My kid said, "Mom," I said, "What?"
She said, "What?"
My business number, and I have to look at it. It is 678. 426-8746. So if you're 55 or older, I want to help you, motivate you, inspire you, because that's my love and my joy is to motivate and inspire my seniors.
No, that's great.
Just have one person on there that's 40 years old.
please inspire her.
Oh
please
my
help
God.
her.
There's a lot of opportunities for you, Kim.
Let me just be the secretary.
By the time I get into acting, I'll be on Golden Fox. That's what I'll be right
Oh gosh!
Don't let your age, your size, your background, your color, or whatever
stop you.
Yeah. You have a child. Get your child. They can be on in acting too.
Yeah, my son. I have an agency that my son's in. Kim, you should get yours in.
Yes, your children.
Kim, there's a lot of things out there, commercials, and a lot of things out there for families. Like if you're a family, they want your whole family. More so because of COVID, so they want people that have already quarantined together. So if you're a mother and child, they want that.
That's it.
Because both of my boys are actors.
Stock cards, talent suit. I did stock cards with them, and they want sometimes family. And
y'all see me still. We all know.
Yeah, you know what? We're gonna have to link up after the show and get all the information.
Yes. It has been a great show. It's been great talking to you all. Thanks for all the advice. Thanks for all the advice you've given us, and you know, we look forward to following you all and keeping in contact.
And wish y'all the best.
And definitely networking with y'all.
And we definitely support you guys. So thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you.
Love and hips out.
Animalistic for attraction. What else could it be? Said your vision isn't hazy. Then who do you see?